Hello and welcome to this Come to Jesus Daily devotional. Today we continue in the Gospel of Luke. Let's read again from Luke 7:11 to 17. Soon afterward, Jesus went to a town called Nain, and his disciples and a large crowd went along with him. As he approached the town gate, a dead person was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow. And a large crowd from the town was with her. When the Lord saw her, his heart went out to her, and he said, "Don't cry." Then he went up, touched the bier they were carrying him on, and the bearers stood still. He said, "Young man, I say to you, get up." The dead man sat up, began to talk, and Jesus gave him back to his mother. They were filled with awe and praised God. "A great prophet has appeared among us," they said. "God has come to help his people." This news about Jesus spread throughout Judea and the surrounding country. Today, let's reflect on the truth that Jesus' miracles often point beyond themselves to deeper spiritual truths, such as our salvation being a raising from spiritual death by the Spirit. You see this, that the signs, the wonders, the miracles that Jesus does point to deeper spiritual truths. Yesterday we saw that we are to continue to expect and pray for Jesus to do miracles such as healing and raising the dead. However, I also want us to see that Jesus' miracles often point beyond themselves to deeper spiritual truths. This miracle of resuscitation, it's resuscitation, not resurrection, because this young man will go on to die, as does Lazarus. Only Jesus has experienced physical resurrection into a resurrection body that we will experience in the future, and we'll look at that another day. But this raising from dead, this resuscitation, points to the miracle of our new birth and regeneration by the Spirit. Our spirit, when we become Christians, has undergone a resurrection. Jesus has had compassion on us, has raised us from spiritual death. As this account is beyond human help, so our spiritual condition was beyond human ability to heal. Our good works, religion, any self-help guru can never restore our relationship with God. We needed a miracle. Paul writes about God's power in our salvation in 2 Corinthians 4:6. "For God, who said, 'Let light shine out of darkness,' made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ." Do you see how Paul is likening our salvation to God's creation of the world? We have new creation. Resurrection power has worked in us so that we can see and understand who Jesus is. We were on that bier. He reached out, he touched us, he raised us up, and he gave us back to not our mother, but to the Father. So in response, this miracle, as well as teaching us of Jesus' healing power, also teaches us deeper spiritual realities. It points to the truth that our salvation was by Jesus' word of command as he raised us from spiritual death. We have been born again by the Spirit. Our coming to faith may have been a series of events, meeting different people, and our deciding to put our faith in Christ. However, deeper than this is Jesus coming to us by grace and speaking new life into us. God bless you.